Greetings, my dear viewers. It is I, Drehon, back once again with another Dungeons & Dragons character conversion. It's been a couple of weeks, mostly been dealing with character concept. But I finally got a few characters converted for Dungeons & Dragons. The other two haven't been completed yet, and I'm hoping to get a few more. If you're looking for a very specific character for a Dungeons & Dragons build, let me know down in the comments section. Oh, got tongue-tied for whatever reason. Anyway, today we are targeting Spider-Man of 2099. The only Spider-Man we can accurately portray in Dungeons & Dragons, without having to cheese it with character mechanics like another YouTuber that we all know and love. No disrespect to Tulok. But we are going to be using everything from Spider-Man 2099's lore to create an accurately portrayable character. Which is much simpler than you think, honestly. As always, we are using the point-buy system for our stats. 10 is going to be for our strength and our constitution. Not really that important, because we're going to be using something else for our strength checks. And I'm sure you know what that is here in a second. Dexterity and Constitution are going to be our highest scores at a 14, Intelligence at a 13, and Wisdom at a 12. Thanks to his abilities, he does have a decent perception. But no Spidey sense, oddly enough. Now, Miguel O'Hare got his spider powers when there was an accident in his lab. In his lab, he was working on recreating the original Spider-Man. Unfortunately, this accident caused his own DNA, well, half of it anyways, to be replaced with spider DNA. Half of his DNA was replaced with the DNA of an animal. That sounds like Simic Hybrid. That's our race we're going to be using for this video, the Simic Hybrid, for obvious reasons. Now, that'll give us a +1 to our intelligence and a +2 to our wisdom. We get a speed of 30 feet, dark vision of 60 feet. That gives us his night vision ability, which is actually what he has. Animal enhancements, we get Nimble Climber. That is our Spider Walk. And animal enhancement, you get another ability with the animal enhancement at 5th level. You can either go with the Manta Glider or the Carapace, but let's just go with Carapace for this build. Manta Glider, we'll cover that here in a second. Languages are going to be common, and we'll go with Vedalken. Seems like a better choice. For background, you can either go with the Simic Scientist, which gives us the skills of Arcana and Medicine, as well as 2 languages of our choice, and gives us the Researcher feature and the Simic Guild spells, which could be very important later. Or we can go with the Faceless background. Now, the Faceless background is what we use on this channel anytime we have to deal with a superhero that has a secret identity. So we're going to be using it for this particular build. But I do encourage you on using the Simic Scientist, which is still a pretty good background. Anyway, the Faceless background gives us skill proficiencies in Deception and Intimidation. We also get a proficiency in the Disguise kit, and 1 language of our choice. We also get the Faceless Persona, which is what our second persona is. And this one is a disguise with animalistic characteristics, as you do. Now, feature, you get dual personalities. You just act differently from your faceless persona that you do as your real self. I explained this a little bit with the Adrian Agrest build. For class, we are starting off with Monk. Got a 1d8 hit die, start off with decent hit points, 10 hit points. Not great, but not bad. We get proficiency in the saving throws of strength and dexterity. For skills, just grab acrobatics and athletics. You get unarmored defense. Since you don't wear armor anyway, this is pretty good. And you also get martial arts. This is the only reason why we chose Monk. But we will go in a couple of levels of Monk, and I'll explain why here in a little bit. We're going to be multi-classing into Artificer. This one is very important. And that is because of quite a few things, honestly. Alright, so we get another 1d8 hit die, so that's not bad. Don't really have to worry about that too much. We get proficiencies in light armor, medium armor, and shields. Not necessary. Tools, thieves' tools, and tinker's tools. That is necessary. We get magical tinkering, which gives us a special effect on certain items for a set period of time. We also get the Artificer spellcasting. I'm no longer using the quotations around this because of a video I did a while back that explains how to run Artificers and Scions. Long story short, Artificers still technically use spellcasting, even if to outside perspective, it doesn't look like spellcasting. Anyway, the spellcasting uses your intelligence modifier, and you also get the ritual casting feature. Level 2 Artificers get Infuse Item. Level 2 Monks get Key. This is similar to spellcasting, but only for your martial arts. This uses your Wisdom modifier. You also get Unarmored Movement, which increases your movement speed by 10, which is really useful. Level 3 Artificers get the right tool for the job, and a Artificer Specialist. We are grabbing Maverick. The Maverick gives us Arcane Breakthrough and Cantrip Specialist. The Arcane Breakthrough basically gives us the additional spell lists using any one class we want. So we could have extra spells from the Druid, the Cleric, Wizard, Warlock, whatever. And I think some people would like to use the Warlock spell list so they can get Eldritch Blast or something similar. You do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying what is accurate here, and that is the Maverick, which honestly I kind of like it. Level 4 Artificers gets an ability score improvement. Go ahead and increase your dexterity by 2. At level 3 Monk, you get Deflect Missiles and the Monastic Tradition. For our Monastic Tradition, we are going with Way of the Cobalt Soul, which gives us the ability Extra Aspects. Now, this increases our damage from our martial arts a little bit, but it also gives us the ability to see certain things about our opponent, like weaknesses, resistances, immunities, and so on. Level 4 Monk get Slow Fall and Quicken Healing, and we also get the ability score improvement, and will increase our Wisdom by 2. Level 5 Monks get an extra attack, stunning strike, and focused aim. And to end this video off, we are going with level 6 Monk, which gives us Key Empowered Strike. Well, I hope you enjoyed, dear viewers, but I'm out of time for today. Like I said in the beginning, if you'd like to see a specific character, please comment down below on who you would like to see next. Until next time, this has been Drehan, and I am offline.